Hello everybody, hello, welcome in, welcome back, and welcome to my channel. This morning I've been doing a lot of meditating. I was asked to create a meditation for myself, which I have done, and I have meditated quite a bit this morning with wind chimes and other types of things. And when I got done with all that, I was told by my guides to do a special reading for Scorpio. I have no idea why. That's just what they told me to do. And I always do what they ask me to do. I am just their channel, their vessel. So they guided me to the decks they wanted me to use. The Earth Power Oracle by Stacy DeMarco is the first one. I am totally in channel mode. I can feel that I'm, maybe because of all that meditation, just sort of half in and half out. So I apologize if I sound slower or talk slower. It's just the way my physical body feels right now. Today is Saturday, August 9th, and there is a full moon in Aquarius tonight. Okay, Scorpio. All right. Okay. 2 cards from this deck. Sumba Island and Machu Picchu. We'll look at those in just a moment. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this message, my guides are saying, this message will reach the one that it needs to reach. The ones that it needs to reach. Okay, I hope you're all doing well. It's a beautiful day in Maine. We've actually had some very spectacular weather with low humidity but beautiful sunshine and warm breezes. This weather over this past couple of weeks has been the weather that I remember from my childhood. Okay. All right, Scorpios. All right, let's look at the Earth Power Oracle. The first card to come out is Sumba Island. Looks sort of Mongolian a little bit. Fertility of all kinds is my birthright. I am connected to all the cycles of the land and sky. Healthy fierceness is something to be valued. Be patient, the time will come. Beautiful. All right. Let me see where that is, because I don't know. I am very geographically challenged. The key energies of this card: attention to cycles, fierceness, fertility, isolation, and surrender. This is located in Indonesia. And the elements are earth and water. So let me see if there are any other. There are a few places on earth where blood is tied so very closely to the land and the cycles. Come to Sumba and you will feel the connection very strongly. This truly is a simple and profoundly magical place. So maybe you want to do a meditation or a remote viewing to Sumba Island. Maybe Scorpios, you want to do a little bit of research on where it is and what its meanings are. Okay. The next card was Machu Picchu, a place that I really want to visit. Machu Picchu. I am nourished in both body and mind. I can see my part in the wider universe, and I reap what I sow. Machu Picchu. Beautiful. The key energies are solar, cycles, harvest, universal power, rest, and observation. This is located in Peru, and the elements are earth and air. Excuse me. So both of your cards from the Earth Power Oracle have to do with cycles. And as we know, being a full moon tonight, that is cyclical. I mean, moons are all about cycles, even if you're a female and not menopausal or postmenopausal. You know how you feel the moon cycles with your own cycles. The next card is from the Healing Spirits Oracle by Gordon Smith, and it's one of my favorite cards in the deck. Your life plan is unfolding as it should. This is a number 14, which is 5, which is change, Scorpios. And you see that soul right in the middle of all of those points of light around. 8 points of light, 8 paths, 8 choices, 8 cycles. Wow. Cycles. Patience. Your plan is unfolding exactly as it's supposed to. There's nothing wrong with challenges, with bumps in the road, with any of that, because it's all divine timing. Sorry. Wow. Sumba Island and Machu Picchu, Indonesia and Peru. Cycles. Okay. Challenges, 10 of Swords. Happy family, 4 of Wands. Cycles, right? We're challenged and then we're rewarded. Sometimes we have tough things and sometimes we have joy. It's all cycles. 4 of Pentacles. 4s being stability or stagnation, my beautiful Scorpios. 4s are an important number because we have to choose what we do with what we have. And that's, that's very important. If we have wealth, knowledge, energy, love, anything, we have to decide what we're going to share and what we're going to keep, right? That's the energy in this deck of the 4s, right? We have to figure that out. We don't want to completely deplete ourselves, but we also don't want to hoard what we have. We're all one. We're a collective, all on this planet. Okay, last card taking its time. What is the last card for this reading? Well, they gave 2. Okay. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Let's get them in order and see what the message is, my lovelies. The first card out is the 10 of Swords. 10s are the completion of something and then reducing to a 1, which is a new beginning in something, a new journey, a new start, a new outlook, turning over a new leaf. So swords are communication, thoughts. So this could be you and your own limiting beliefs of yourself. It can also be if we're listening to others' limiting beliefs of us, right? The naysayers. They're showing me the devil and the angel on your shoulders, like which wolf do you feed, which is a video that I've done previously. We can often talk ourselves right out of our success, right? And so you want to be aware of your thoughts. I'm feeling like this card is more about your thoughts than it is about others. 4 of Wands. Beautiful, happy family, protected and safe. between those wands, which sometimes are seen as 1111, right? Beautiful, happy family in there. Force. This is more of a card of stability than anything, right? More stability than stagnation. However, if within your family, I'm hearing, you get too set in schedules, rituals, doing the same thing over and over and over again, you can stagnate. So remember, my dear Scorpios, to try new things. Don't be afraid to change up the schedule or change up what you're doing. I'm hearing, okay, there's a plane in the sky. I was like, what is that noise? So the Spirit just wants you to be aware of not getting too comfortable in routine. Thank you, Spirit, right? Maybe your kids are asking you to do something new or different, or your wife or your husband or your partner or whoever, could be your sister or brother, and you're just thinking, well, I'm just fine in my daily routine, I don't want to change anything. What I'm hearing is, whoever it is that's presenting this change or this different thing, different opportunity, different schedule, consider it. Then you have the Four of Pentacles. This is definitely the card of what you keep and what you give. And yeah, you need to think very carefully about this, remembering not to deplete your own energies, finances, time, but remembering not to hoard it either. This is what they're giving me, is you need to balance what you're keeping and what you're giving, okay? I don't know who needs to hear this, but I know someone does. Now you have the most happy card in the deck, the Ten of Cups. This is a card of ease, comfort, beauty, happiness, joy. This is a card where those two people are just enjoying themselves next to the pond with all the animals. Bees, butterflies, ducks, cats. They're having a discussion and they're perfectly relaxed. Looks like they may be sharing things with each other from their baskets. It's beautiful. There's a beautiful home in the background. It's a modest home. It's not a castle, but it's not a shack either, right? So what I'm hearing is, I don't know why, they're saying at times mediocrity is okay. We can be in the middle. We don't always have to be on the top or bottom. There are times when we all will be at the top, will be at the bottom, but being in the median, in the middle, is perfectly fine. Don't know where that's coming from or who needs that, but someone obviously does. So all those beautiful cups of love and nurturing, the beautiful rainbow, it's just a beautiful card, a beautiful reminder to appreciate what you have, right? Appreciate what you have. And they're just calling me to mention the Ten of Cups is right below and between what we talked about as limiting beliefs and thoughts about yourself, and this beautiful happy family card that you don't want to stagnate in, right? Lovely. The Tower. Tower moments are things that change something, that it will never be the same. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Some people see the Tower and get, scared or worried that, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? But we can't grow without change. And we had already talked about in the happy family card here, I had already said, Spirit had said through me, that it may be time to change up your routine, that change may be needed. So the Tower card is just a confirmation about that. So whatever it is that you're doing in your routines, it may be time to try something new and different. That's what I'm hearing. Trying something new and different. Okay, and then the next card they gave you was the Six of Cups. This is nostalgia. This is innocence. This is remembering the happy childhood, remembering childhood friends, childhood pets, anything from your childhood that's nostalgic to you, that makes you feel good, right? And the key with that card is not getting stuck in it, not getting stuck in wishing, hoping, and dreaming that things could be like they used to be, right? It's like they're giving me this example that recently with my cousin, who is like a sister to me, we went on a motor booty cruise. It's a 70s band that plays, and we went on a river cruise listening to that. And we were saying, because it was the day before her birthday, and I'd given her a birthday card and was talking about where does the time go and da da da. And I said, can't we just go back and stay 14? Because when we were 14 and we had no bills and no worries and summers were endless and we had so much fun and we could just do what we wanted. I mean, we grew up in a time where we could just be gone all day, going in the woods, swimming in a pond, doing whatever. And, but we didn't sit there and perseverate, saying, constantly. We just remembered back to an easier time in our lives when we didn't have responsibilities. Our responsibility was just to, behave and follow our parents' rules and have fun, basically. So, that's my point, is you can reminisce about things, but don't get stuck there. The extra card they gave you is Judgment. So this is 20, which is a 2, which is choice, decision, right? And in this card, we see it could be Gabriel, blowing the horn, waking people up, and it's a call to action, right? It's asking you to do something, Scorpios. So I'm not sure what that something is for you, but it's going to be different for each and every one of you who are watching this video. And we'll recap. Remember, in the beginning, we had those cards of, oh my gosh. See, I told you, and when I'm in channeling mode like this, then I'm like, oh, what were the things? What was that key word that connected them? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. That's just how it is. Cycles. We have the 2 cards pointing to the cycles. And then we also had the 10 card, which is cycle, right? And then we had your life plan is unfolding as it should. Stop your limiting doubts and beliefs, right? Remember that it's okay to change up routines. Think about what you keep and what you give. Don't be stingy, but don't overgive either. Happy family with the 10. The Tower reminding you that it's okay to change up routines, right? It's okay to change things. It's all right to do something different. This is what I'm hearing about this Tower card, is that it's piggybacking on what the message was about changing something about your routine, okay? Not getting stagnated. And then that nostalgia card, thinking about maybe there's something that you want to do from your childhood that you haven't done. Maybe you want to go ride a Ferris wheel. Maybe you want to go out in the yard and do a cartwheel. I don't know. Maybe there's something that you want to do, and it's okay to change. Sometimes we just get so into our daily routines that we forget about being playful, about being joyful. Thank you, Spirit. And then what are you being called to do, right? So remembering cycles, remembering it's okay to change things up. Okay, let's see if there's anything else they want to tell us about the Tower card. Let's see if there's any other message about that Tower card. I have the 7 of Wands, which is kind of defending your position. So what they're giving me is, yeah, stop doing that. It's okay to change things up once in a while. It's okay to change things up once in a while. And I'm feeling like some of you are defending it to yourself, like saying, well, I can't do that because I'm too old, or I haven't done it in a long time, or they're showing me like a person going on a hike up a mountain, They're showing me somebody swimming laps in a pool. They're saying you can still do these things. You may not be as fast. You may not be as accurate, but it's okay to do it. They just showed me somebody target shooting with a bow and arrow. So I guess this is a reminder. A bunch of cards just flipped over as I was shuffling. Let's see what they are. As you know, it's a reminder that you're not too old to try new things. I don't know who this is for. I'm sure I don't have all old people watching this, but even so, you could be 20 and remembering something you did at 12 and think, well, I can't do that. It's silly. But you can. You absolutely can. So clarifying the Tower, that's 7 of Wands. And we just went over that. It's kind of what they're telling me is giving me the feeling of is that it's you limiting yourself, which is exactly what we were talking about with that 10 of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. Then you have the Page of Pentacles. Pages, now they're giving me somebody is afraid to take a step into a new type of position. It could be a new job opportunity, but you're like, well, I don't know if I can do that because I don't know it backwards and forwards like I know this job. I've been in that position before and I chose to take the leap and I loved it. So Pentacles has to do with your work, this physical plane, earth stuff, earth energy. So definitely could be something to do with a job. Maybe you're wanting to open a business and you're holding yourself back with your thoughts and you're thinking, well, I can't do that. And they're just giving me this example. A long time ago when I was in taking my college classes for criminal justice studies, there was a woman in class and I think she was 62 and she was becoming a lawyer. And she said, well, this is what I always wanted to do, but I didn't have the finances to go to school and this and that. Now I do, so I'm going to go for it. She didn't let her age hold her back. You know, she was at the time where people would be thinking about retirement, and she was going back to school to have a whole new career. And she was really happy about it. The next card they gave us was the Six of Pentacles. So 3 Pentacles coming out. So I'm feeling like this may be a message or is a message for some of you about work. It's about work or money or investments, something you're holding yourself back. Maybe you want to go on vacation and you have money in the bank or in your retirement fund and you really want to do this thing, and you're afraid. I'm not telling anybody what to do with their money. I'm just giving you the message. 6 of Pentacles is when you're weighing up your money, your investments, your finances, whatever, and you think it's going one place, but it's not. You think it's going into these hands, but it's kind of falling through the cracks. So, and they're telling me it's falling through the cracks because you're not using it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So if there are people out there that are listening to this reading that have been wanting to do something and are not doing it because you're afraid for some reason, either for the investment or for spending the money on it or for taking money out to do it, Spirit is kind of saying, hey, you know, so another example they're giving me, my mother saved up for retirement. She was married to my stepdad, one that I didn't get along with, but they had a lot of money in their retirement, over $1 million, maybe even 2 million. But my mother kept working and working and working. Finally, she retired. He retired. He retired before that, but he just did part-time jobs. Anyway, long story short, they decided to retire to North Carolina next to a golf course. They bought a house that was exactly what they wanted. So they left in October of 2017, and my mother got sick with cancer and passed away in June of 2018. So 8 months after, and all that saving, and they never did anything. They went on a couple of vacations, but they hoarded all that money and then couldn't use it. He, incidentally, a couple of years later got lung cancer and died unable to breathe, and, you know, left all his money to his son. He didn't enjoy it. They didn't enjoy it. So don't wait to enjoy the fruits of your labor, I'm hearing. Okay, but again, I, Lisa, am not telling anybody what to do with their money. This apparently is a reading to make you think about it. Then you have the Three of Pentacles. This is co-creation and being proud of what you've created, right? Threes are creation, collaboration, the Holy Trinity, mind, body, spirit. So being proud of what you've created is amazing, but are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying it, my beautiful Scorpios? Are you enjoying it? Please, I would love a comment down below if this resonates with you, or at the very least, a thumbs up. Is this something that touches your heart, that touches you, that resonates with you, that makes you sit up and start thinking about some of the messages that came through? Please give it a thumbs up, a like. It's the only way that my videos get going around YouTube is by views, likes, and comments. Shares, of course, are great. I love that. If there is a Scorpio that you feel really needs to hear this, please, please share the message. Okay, let's see what animal oracle. Wow, that jumped out. Puma, number 24, 6, harmony. Be strong and agile. React promptly. Maybe an offer or some kind of opportunity for you to enjoy something is going to come in, and you will need to go and take it. Sprite, 33, master number. Play and find magic in everyday life. Wow, you can't make this stuff up, right? We just talked about that with the number 6 of cups, and 3 and 3 is 6. 2 and 4 is 6. So lots of 6s in your reading. 6s are harmony, right? Beautiful. Anything else from this deck, Spirit, for my Scorpios today for this special message? Anything else for my Scorpios? We'll go around one more time. Anything else in this deck for my Scorpios? Anything else? Okay, that's it. All right, now I'll show you these beautiful animal oracle cards. Puma, 24. Be strong and agile and react promptly. Love it. Love it. I like it when you can see all the cards, if possible. And then 33, Sprite, another 6. Play and find magic in everyday life. Isn't that beautiful? Just what we talked about with that 6 of Cups card. Remembering times when you just played and that was all you had to worry about doing, playing and behaving. Okay, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpios, I truly hope this has helped you. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you go out and find some fun today. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.